Good morning, all. Now here is our light bulb bank that we use to simulate many different types of items. Three-phase motors, DC motors, fields, all kinds of things you can simulate with this thing. And we're going to talk about it a little bit. So we have 6 light bulbs right here. This is one phase. Here's the second phase of 6 light bulbs. And here's the third phase of light bulbs. So we could have U to V, U to W, and V to W, depending on how we wired this box up. We'll get to the box in a little bit. Or you could use just 6 light bulbs, or 3 light bulbs, or 2 light bulbs, or 1 light bulb to simulate the field, or a DC motor. Now each of these light bulbs here have a connection to this banana jack box. And so this light bulb would go to these 2 points, this light bulb to the second 2 points right here, the third light bulb to those 2 points right there, the 4th, 5th, 6th to the 4th, 5th, and 6th connections of banana jack. Now that column of banana jacks is for these 6 light bulbs, and the second, wired identically to the first, is this middle column of banana jacks, and the third phase is this column of banana jacks. Well, let's get closer to this box right here, and we'll see how it's wired up to them light bulbs. Now, as I said earlier, but now we're closer and you can see what I'm talking about. But the first light bulb is joined to these 2 banana jacks right here. The second to these 2, the third to these 2, the 4th light bulb to these 2, the 5th light bulb to these 2, and the 6th to these 2. And this would be your first phase of light bulbs. Here is the second bank of light bulbs, wired identically as the first. And here's the third set of light bulbs right here. And the light bulbs come in the back side of the box through these wires right here. Now Bill Green built this light bulb bank. He did a really good job. He's a goat herder now down there close to South Carolina. He's a good fella. Now, how do you wire this up? Let's take a look. We know that these 2 banana jacks go to the first light bulb. So if we want to connect the first light bulb to the second light bulb, we have this jumper cable right here. I hope I'm staying in the frame. So now we have 2 light bulbs. This would be one side of the first light bulb. This would be one side of the second light bulb. Don't fall out. It wants to get out of the frame of the camera. Let's go make sure we're still in there. Yeah, we're fine. So there's 2 light bulbs. Now let's join the 2 light bulbs to the third light bulb. And the third light bulb joined to the 4th light bulb. So now we have 4 light bulbs in series. Here's the 4th light bulb to the 5th light bulb. And here is the 5th light bulb to the 6th light bulb. So we have 6 light bulbs in series. And this would be one side of the first light bulb, and here's one side of the 6th light bulb. Let's set the other 2 banks up just like this. there is 3 banks of 6 light bulbs each. Now, we are going to take these jumper wires and wire those 3 banks of light bulbs in delta configuration. You will notice here is one cable. It has 2 banana jacks soldered at this point right here. There's the 2 banana jacks. Let me make sure I get in the frame. Soldered to this one point right here. And here is what we connect. Here is what we connect to the AC drive, the 3-phase drive. So I want to join, and I'll put drawings up at the end of the video so it makes a little bit more sense. We're going to take that one harness and go from the first bank to the second bank. Now we've connected U to V. Let me hang this up here so it don't get in the way of the film. Here's our second cable. Same configuration, 2 banana jacks soldered to one wire. And we're going to connect U down here to W up here. So we have U to V and U to W. I'll hang this up here. And we'll get the last connection. So we have U to V, U to W, and here's what's next. V to W with our third cable. And I'm going to hang this up here. And there's your configuration. We have a 3-phase motor simulated with those light bulbs. All right. Isn't that fascinating? And you would take these 3 cables right here. Let me get them down here where you can see them. You would take these 3 cables and connect those to your inverter drive or your servo drive, whatever 3-phase connection you need. Hang those back up there. Hope I was in the frame. It's hard telling when you're standing in front of the camera. Okay, now I'll make drawings of this, these 3 banks of light bulbs and the configurations on that banana jack box right there. And you can make one for yourself. It looks to me that the hardest part was the wooden frame that this all sits in. And the second hardest part was wiring all those light bulbs singularly into that banana jack box. Oh, Bill had him a time with this, didn't he? All right. Okay, there you go. We're not done yet. We got to do the paperwork. Job ain't done until the paperwork's done. We'll do all that at the house. We'll see you there. Okay. Now here is a diagram of our light bulb bank. Here, let me pull this over here so we can keep that up there. We're going to call this the U phase for these 6 light bulbs, the V phase for these 6 light bulbs, and the W phase for the last bank of light bulbs. Now here are my banana jacks and the light bulb connected to those banana jacks. I gotta move this out of here. Don't knock the Don't knock the tripod down, people. Okay, and now we're going to wire up on a piece of paper those banana jacks in delta configuration. So here's our first light bulb in the U phase. We're going to call that the U phase. And we're going to join the first light bulb to the second light bulb. And the second light bulb to the third light bulb. And the third to the fourth to the fifth, and the fifth to the sixth light bulb. Now we have 6 light bulbs in series with our jumper wires. We're going to do the same thing to the V and the W phase. First light bulb to the second, second to the third. We're using jumper wires connected to the banana jacks. Here's 1, 2, 3. Fourth light bulb, fourth to the fifth, and fifth to the sixth. Now, there's U and V. We have to do W. First light bulb to the second, second to the third, third to the fourth, fourth to the fifth, fifth to the sixth. We have 6 light bulbs in series, 6 light bulbs in series, and 6 light bulbs in series. Now we have to connect the U, V, and W phases together in delta configuration. We're going to connect the U phase to the V phase, we'll call that U to V. Next, we're going to connect the V phase to the W phase. There's V to W. So we have U to V phase, V to W. Lastly, we have to connect. Oh no, I'm going to do this. We'll get it there somehow. We have to connect the U phase to the W phase. Let's see if I can sneak this over here. Okay. I'm drawing in the dark here. Okay. And this is the U phase to the W phase. Well, I kind of got to draw it out there, kind of, sort of. Oh, Lordy be. my kindergarten art class drawing skills kind of come sort of through here. Oh well. So we have 6 light bulbs in series, 6 light bulbs in series, 6 light bulbs in series, and we have the U phase to the V phase. We have the U phase to the W phase, and we have the V phase to the W phase to make delta configuration of that light bulb egg. Oh Lordy be. It's winter time outside. I like these dreary days. These dreary days are as gray as my beard. Oh, hellfire. You know, you wonder in your life what it all means. You wonder. And I guess what it means is that you take care of the birds through the winter, in the spring, and the summer, and the fall. And I guess it means that you take care of your families as best you can. As best you can, if you can. And do no harm. If you can help it. We saw a boy he went off to war. He come back. Oh, hellfire. Some bitch. Don't know what I got to say about that. My father would give me his old violin when my son went to boot camp, and he said, "Here, learn you a tune on this thing. It'll take your mind off what's coming." So I guess since 2005 or 6 thereabouts, I've been learning how to play the fiddle. Gotten pretty good at it, if you ask me. Now I tell you who's gotten really good at the fiddle, the violin, is my granddaughter. She's been playing since she was 6, and she's 14 now. She's been listening to me play since she's a little baby. And then one day she says, "Peepaw, I want to play the violin." So she's been taking violin lessons since she was 6, and She's in the high school orchestra now. She's really good, much better than I am. Y'all, if you can, go out there and pick you up an instrument and try to learn how to play something. It makes things just much more pleasant in your life if you can. I'm proud of my children. Proud of my daughter and my son and my grandchildren. They're all good folks. Look at them birds out there. Let's go look at the birds for a little bit.